Marlene Titus. Marlene Titus is an assistant professor, program director, business and accounting department with the Business and Accounting Department at Carroll Community College. As such, she teaches Intro to Business, Business Law, and other courses, and is responsible for promoting the department to students and the external community. She has been involved in many community organizations, including her current position as a board member and the chair of the Board of Trustees for Carroll Lutheran Village. She was a founding board member and president of the CCPS Education Foundation, was a former president and board member of the Taneytown Chamber of Commerce, and has been active in many Carroll County businesses and associations and chambers over the years. Marlene is an attorney and is the former trust clerk for the Circuit Court for Carroll County. She and her husband, Circuit Court Judge Richard Titus, and we have some fans, apparently. That's a good sign. And children all live in Finksburg. Their two children, Emily and Drew, are grown and flown and reside in Pennsylvania and Massachusetts, respectively. Please welcome Marlene as she enlightens us with how to become the best board member.
So tonight, my talk is about the process of becoming a great board member and all of those matters to consider before you say yes. If you're active in our community, at some point in time, you'll be asked, can you please be a member of our nonprofit board? I know because I've been asked and have said yes. We're blessed to have many nonprofits ranging from small scholarship funds to large service corporations. Each is unique, has varying sizes of boards, varying degrees of involvement of their board members expected. So the first thing you want to do is to enter into this arrangement knowingly. So ask questions like, what's the age of the organization? Is it a paid or a volunteer position? It's with nonprofits, it's always volunteer. The term, how many years? How many meetings am I expected to attend? When and where? Is there a staff? And if so, how many? Are they volunteers, part-time, full-time? And if there is a staff and existing clients and recipients of services, how much interaction with staff is expected of me? How much interaction with clientele is expected of me? Get a lot of details up front. Another important thing to ask is, how large is the revenue of the organization? Is it one fund that perhaps of $20,000 that's given away every year for scholarships, or is it a $54 million annual budget like Carroll Lutheran Village? Do you do one big fundraiser each year, or are many constant throughout? Am I going to be mentored by other board members? Is the term a number of years to allow sort of a learning curve? Or do I just jump right in and do it my own way? Am I following the rules or making them? What are any best practices that you have? Do you have workshops, interactions? Are these paid for? Is it outside sources? How much extra time will I be expected to put in each year? And succession planning for officers. Some have very strict rules about moving from member to vice chair to chair. Others, they're still creating that progression. Again, am I following the rules? Are they strict rules, or am I making the rules? Most important, what's the organization's reason for existence? Who do they serve? Ask yourself, do their goals and beliefs align with mine? Are their priorities my priorities? It's very important to know. Do they want me for my time, talent, or treasure? Typically, you'll be asked for one or more of these three main reasons. Are they looking for my willingness to be an extra hand, my professional expertise, or my donations? It's usually all three. If it's time, really new organizations need warm bodies for everyday work before they can budget money for staff. So find out exactly, what is my role? How frequently will you need my help, and what type of work? Older organizations usually have committees. How many? How many am I expected to be on? Do I need to chair any of them? What amount of governing power do they have? Is it all board members or a mix? If it's my talents, do I fill a particular place on the board because of my profession as a lawyer or accountant or writer? Or are you using me to get to my professional connections? If it's my connections, do you expect me to contact them, or will you be using my name? If it's my professional work, define clearly and then investigate, asking yourself, am I able to provide that work, or will it violate the agreement that I have with my employer? Am I professionally insured to do it? If it's not those two, but money they want, don't be shy. Ask. If at all possible, get it in writing as to how much they want from you and how often. Are they looking at a total for the year or for your term? Is it personal funds, or do they want matching ones by your employer too? Details get rid of misunderstandings and everyone is much happier. So you get all the right answers and you say, yes, I'm going to be on your board. So now what? Again, I know it's the lawyer in me, but start with a clear commitment in writing to a particular term, a year or years. The more details, the better, if at all possible. And what do I do to be a great board member? Well, attend those meetings, be a constant communicator, cheerlead in the larger community, and do what you've agreed to do. Halfway through, assess it honestly and decide where to go from there. But most of all, give them your heart. Your involvement will keep you healthy, create new personal connections, further your goals and the organization's goals. See you in the boardroom.